My name is Calliope, daughter of the sky god Zeus, and muse of much renown. Sit here, at my perfumed feet, as my poem unfolds before you, an epic that springs from the depths of the sea and finds its end upon strange shores. For this is your story, the story of Argonus, son of Argus the shipbuilder and friend to Jason the hero. Our tale begins like many a sailor's story before it, with tragedy and a lilting song that carries from one dark wave to the next. Awaken. Book 1. The Blight. This owl seems unaware of its preternatural perch, and unconcerned with the plight of a shipwrecked sailor. A frozen scream is etched upon the face of bewitched Typhus, helmsman of the Argo. Never again shall he foretell the rising of black waves. This rotten timber is too small to be a yard for the mast. An impossible horse with snow-white wings grazes upon a hillock, unaware or perhaps indifferent. Whether spooked or merely provoked, the stallion launches itself from the cliffside before mighty wings carry it far above the awestruck sailor below.
these words recount the strange toils of Argonus, chronicler and maker of maps, washed up on strange shores and awakened by the voice of a goddess. What brought me thus, kneeling upon white sands? 'Twas a fell song, carried from one wave to the next, until it met the faithful Argo and pulled her deep, shattering both bow and stern. Now she lies broken amongst sharp rocks, never again to bring men to great adventure. Oh, and what adventures! All that could have been and now will never be. They are as foam upon pounding surf. The fickle gods, the very ones to whom this sailor offered tribute, have scorned us, forsaken us without rebuke or counsel. They have cast me upon bedeviled sod and set horrors before my eyes. My brethren, the fabled Argonauts, are no more. Men I supped with just a day hence are now naught but pallid and sorcelled stone, to be ravaged by wind and storm. Indeed, I am a man of many sorrows, but shall I not press onward? For good or ill? Mayhap the blight that has taken these brave men has not overcome all. Though my body's weary, my brow feverish, I shall not abandon them. So says Argonus, son of the shipbuilder Argus.
Small ticks, like droplets of water, emanate from within this stone pedestal. An unseen hand forces Argonus from his feet and into a dense thicket skirting the stone path. A soothing voice murmurs in his ear as the sailor witnesses the passage of things only spoken of in tall tales, and even then, in whispers.
Be quiet for but a moment,
the voice counsels. Once the otherworldly creatures fade from sight, Argonus pulls himself from the dust and gazes skyward. Before him, held aloft, is a handsome woman, replete with glory and power. How many times must fair Athena save one man? The immortal asks, her head tilted with uncommon grace, her eyes soft. Before words can form on Argonus's lips, she continues. "'Tis not a query to be answered so readily, sailor of the Argo. Shadows gather," she says. "There is a blight upon this isle. Have you not seen its handiwork? The flesh of your companions no longer flesh. Their bones, that of the earth." The woman's eyes drop. "I fear my own hand may have set these dire events into motion. For this, I will make amends. But know well, many of your brethren yet live, for I have seen them with my own eyes. Find them, Argonus of Crete, and as I did for your father before you, I shall provide a boat and passage from this isle. You have the word of fair Athena." Not a heartbeat later, the goddess is gone, and breath gladly returns to the sailor's lungs. If not for its stone plight, this Methosian hydra is like the one said to have been brought low by Heracles during his 12 labours. No doubt struck by the hand of an Argonaut, the head of the Hydra lies lifeless, its flesh still warm to the touch. Using the broken spear, Argonus plucks the necklace from its roost before laying it about his neck. This statue is of Amphitrite, Queen of the Sea. Sadly, the goddess did little to hinder the decimation that litters these rocky shallows. The water that flows from these rocks would keep even the most stalwart from discerning what lies beyond. Light glints off this strange carved stone, half buried in the sand. The stone drops neatly into the groove, and the great eye slowly moves, revealing a hidden passageway. Ancient tome in hand, this priest was caught unawares and is now made of the same stone as the carved god behind him. Painstakingly carved by the pious, reliefs such as this can be found in any temple from here to Lurcia. Deep waters, lavished with mermen and gods, are etched into this mosaic. This stone is bereft of markings, offering no explanation for the small depression set into its surface. The yellow light it emits is curious. Unlike the unearthly statuary that inhabit this isle, This towering statue of Poseidon shows the workmanship of a master sculptor's hand. Removing the necklace, Argonus holds it before the statue, praying silently that Poseidon recognizes it and grants audience to a weary wayfarer. The great sea god does not disappoint. Within seconds, marble shudders, foundations shake, and the heart of Argonus is quickened. The Lord of all waters speaks.
Who would call upon Poseidon, only to be found wanting of tribute or song?
Poseidon stretches forth his arm.
Where are my consorts and vassals? Look about you. You may seek them, but they will not be found. They have deserted me, forsaken me in this darkest of hours. And who has set loose the scourge that you have borne witness? Athena's puppet, the son of Danae and Zeus himself.
The sea god pauses for a moment, taking measure of the sailor before him.
Yet, even so, my anger is not fit to be laid upon the shoulders of my bondservants, let alone set upon one whose necklace bears my mark. Leave me to my grief and seek me no more. I have opened a way for you. Take it if you wish, or abandon it. It matters little.
The statue of the sea god turns his gaze away from the sailor and speaks no more. The owl cocks its head, as if listening. This statue appears to be under construction. Considering the dire circumstances, it may remain so indefinitely. Uncovered food such as this is sure to draw flies. This parchment is inscribed with 3 illustrations of native flora. Next to each is a name and a brief description. Argonus places the tablet onto the wall. Argonus places the tablet onto the wall. With a grunt of satisfaction, Argonus finds the correct spot for the piece of sandstone. The piece of sandstone fits snugly within the hole. Argonus sets the piece within the mosaic tapestry. Tireless winds blow past the form of fair Alcon, who was well skilled at inferring from sun and star the stormy winds. The insatiable hunger of harpies is well documented. The beast's desire for gold, however, is not. Zetes, the son of Boreas, shall stand battle-ready for all eternity. Whatever prayers of supplication this woman lifted to the gods went unheeded and apparently unanswered. Provoked by the wandering sailor, the great statue of Hera moves, her unblinking eyes falling upon Argonus.
Who are you, Argonus? Historian? Storyteller? Map-maker? Of these things I have no need. 'Tis a warrior's heart I seek.
With that, the goddess turns away and becomes stone once more.